or Eric had an idea. I'm not going to take any credit for this. Eric said, since we're all in lockdown and quarantine and we're not really going out, that we should come up with games that we can play on the podcast. That way we can have something to talk about. So he pitched a general idea for a game, but he didn't tell me any of the details about it. So that way I could play along with everybody.
That could only mean this will go well and that we're all going to enjoy it and it's going to be great and we're going to do well.
I have just slacked you a Would You Rather bracket, Sweet 16. No. If you will check your slacks.
No. Sweet 16?
Are you trying to make us use every app that we possibly can today?
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and hang
Gavin's getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I've got like 9 programs open right now. Getting very overwhelmed.
Should just kind of be like 2 or 3, but all right. So if you will have a look at the bracket that has just been sent to you.
Oh, this is my jam.
So what we have is a bracket of the ultimate would you rathers to find out what you would rather do of everything listed here.
These are terrible.
Gus has not seen these. Gus hasn't looked at these, and we can throw it up on the screen and everything. So why don't you start at the top left, work your way down, Gus, and then go to the top right, work your way down. Here's the thing, though. There has to be a consensus.
Yeah, we all have to agree on it.
It's not just us personally. It has to be everybody.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. We need to figure out what this cast would do, what they would rather do. If there are 2 sides, you have to argue it out until there's a consensus. We can't move on until everybody agrees.
Cool.
Great.
So, all right. Discussion number 1. Would you rather have the number of days since you masturbated displayed on your forehead, or would you rather blow a horse to completion?
Number of days.
Okay. Yeah,
easy.
number of days for sure.
But what does that mean? Is that like a tattoo that changes and is like constantly displayed?
The horse thing, at least, to be fair, you only have to do once and you're done. The days since you masturbated, I feel like that question is like a lifelong thing. Like it's always displayed on your head.
But we have to think about this. Is any of our mouths big enough to get that horse off on completion?
Right. That's huge.
I mean,
like, I've seen
huge.
I've seen the Mr. Hands video.
I would still pick the days since you masturbated.
I mean, all that's going to happen is I'm just going to have a tattoo of a 0 on my forehead forever. That's all that it's going to do.
Yeah, I think that's an easy. This is a really easy one. I think we all agree it's the number of days, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
And also, I feel like we're in a time where there's no shame. And honestly, it'd be more weird if you saw someone with like 70 written on their head. You'd be like, dude, how?
Or if someone, I think even if someone got up to 1, you'd be like, what's going on?
Were you busy yesterday?
Is everything okay?
Well, what if they have a significant other that they are sexually active with? That's not masturbating.
Oh, right. So we're not counting.
No, it's just masturbated. Because then if someone's number is always 0, I'm just like, yo, what's your partner doing for you, huh?
Yeah. True.
Okay, next
point.
Okay,
next one is eat a 6-ounce portion of SCABS or have tiny hands like a rat. So is this have tiny hands like a rat for the rest of your life?
Probably.
Are the SCABS,
I would eat a 6-ounce.
Yeah, are the SCABS your own, or are they from random people?
I knew the second you cut back to Gavin, I knew he was gonna be fucking gagging on this thought because that is nasty. This is so disgusting to think about. I would honestly rather have tiny hands like a rat.
For the rest of your life? But see, this is the other thing. This is like what you talked about the earlier one. The 6-ounce portion of SCABS.
SCABS is too big. It's too big. What SCABS? Who's SCABS?
No, you're right. It's like what Barb said earlier. Like you just eat it once and then you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
I don't want tiny little rat hands forever when I could have just had like a deep fried scab.
Would you want your girlfriend to have tiny rat hands so it makes your dick look like a horse dick every time?
Oh, good point, Barb.
Not into that.
No, all right, so SCABS.
I think it's SCABS. SCABS is the winner.
That's disgusting. That one. I hate that one.
Let's fry them up. That's fine. It's skin.
Don't worry, Gavin. We'll say it's your own.
Do you have to eat them in one sitting though?
I think so. Yeah, it's a 6-ounce portion.
6 ounces. Yeah, it's a lot.
Could I like pair it? Could I pair it with like a nice wine and like a chocolate fountain or something?
Sure, why not? You could dip it in the chocolate, do fondue style.
Just grow a puss and just do it, Gavin.
I love watching the chat weigh in on this too. And like half of them being just like rat hands and the other half being like scabs.
Rat hands forever, chat. It's forever.
Yeah, that's you can't play video games anymore. You need to get like a special tiny controller.
You'd be like
Yep, pretty
the
much.
sounds will help.
Okay, next one. Have random people boo and spit at you everywhere you go, or interrupt your ex's wedding to propose and they say yes.
Oh my god.
These are all like lifelong things.
I get the first one every time I go to a achievement hunter, so I'll just keep doing that.
But it's everywhere you go, not just at work anymore.
You have to like actually go through the marrying of your ex though, because if it's just you gotta
you propose, they say yes,
and like you get married, not just like they ruin their own wedding.
Yep, you get married. Yep.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Did they dump me or did I dump them?
It's whatever happened with your last ex, and we picked the boo and spit thing just because I want to know how conventions go.
You just walk out drenched.
I just wouldn't walk in. How about that?
I feel like I would just not go in like any social setting ever again.
Yeah,
So-
but
I mean, that's what we're doing right
this
now.
quarantine,
It's not that
And
bad.
marrying my ex.
But sometimes it's not up to you. Like, imagine getting pulled over by the police. You wind your window down. He just goes, it just gauzes right in your eye.
Ugh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want.
I would just wear a raincoat everywhere. I think I'd pick the booing,
I
honestly.
think the booing as well.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I would
pick.
do that
one.
I'm gonna pick the booing just because I think we'll eliminate it later with another one.
Yeah, I'll do the booing one. That's pretty terrible
Probably.
though. They're both not great options.
Gavin, do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Next one. Lose a minute of your life every time you laugh, or plunge your hand into a bucket of medical waste.
Plunge my hand.
Plunge my hand.
I mean,
No, I would do the minute. I'd lose a minute.
How many
I
minutes?
just never laugh with it.
Yeah,
I'd-
but you laugh all the time.
Yeah, I'd laugh and I'd lose minutes. A minute? What's a minute on life?
But it adds up. How many times do you laugh in a day?
Instead of just
few?
like one little dunk with your hand into some questionable fluids, like you're done.
I love it. One little dunk.
You're
Uh-huh.
done.
Into some questionable
don't-
bullet.
You'd have to laugh so many times to get to the point where you've taken a day off.
You probably have already taken days, maybe months off your life
Yeah.
from laughing. Probably more actually.
Let's see.
Every time you laugh. If you're like, ha
And
ha
think-
ha,
How many
that's
minutes
3
are in a day?
laughs.
Yeah, and think about it, Gavin. Like
1440.
every time that you'd want to laugh, you would be robbing yourself of joy because every time you'd think to yourself, like, "Oh wait, I don't want to laugh too hard because I don't want to die soon."
Wait,
you know, like
I'm starting to kind of come around to Gavin's point of view. You have to laugh 1,440 times to even lose a day.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you go,
I think-
ha ha ha, that's 3 laughs.
No, it isn't. A laugh
That's-
isn't
that's
a
a
ha.
laugh.
So what's a laugh?
It's like when you start it and then when it ends.
Yeah.
What if you're like,
That's a laugh. One laugh.
That's just.
I disagree with you guys.
yeah, medical waste.
One plunge.
The medical waste could be.
What if there's
It
what
could
if
be, like,
there's
really-
needles?
It could have like AIDS on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it probably won't.
You could end up losing more off your life than a lifetime spent laughing based on that what's in that bucket.
It could be radioactive.
I'm gonna go with the minute. It seems counterintuitive, but I think it's the less bad of the two.
Do we have to all agree
Yes,
before
we
we move on?
all have to agree.
Well,
Like,
it's
what if-
Gus's show.
No.
I know. I was like, fine.
Everyone takes part. If you all don't wanna give in, you can try to convince us to do the medical
Sometimes-
waste.
Medical waste explodes.
I feel like I'd be thinking about like it would ruin my ability to enjoy things because every time
That's
I
what-
laugh, I
yeah.
would be thinking about it. I'm just like,
Well, then
oh, I
you
just
would just
so
walk
same here.
around with a sign that just said "ha ha," that you could just show people.
Yes, because that
That's
is
not
just as
real.
enjoyable as laughing at something you find enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like
If
you
it-
think I laugh for other people's
Yeah.
sake?
If you think like, I mean,
ha ha ha.
just like watching Last Laugh at which is coming out right now. It's like it's really
That's
difficult.
exactly what it reminded me of.
Right, it's really difficult not to laugh, to try to suppress that.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, you do make a good point in that, like, there are a lot of minutes in a day, and
all right.
even
Why don't we work out?
times,
Why don't we work out the average amount of laughs per day? Figure out how many times we've laughed in our life up to this point.
What's the average number of laughs in a day?
Oh my god, that's so much math.
And then we'll see if like how short our life would be based on our current age.
So does that mean that if we worked for the company we work for now, and this was a scenario, like part of our job is to make content that makes people laugh, and so we laugh and stuff
all the time.
But then the company gets sued for killing us.
Maybe you get hazard pay.
Put money into our life insurance policy, or I don't know what.
The average American laughs 8 times a day.
That's tragic. That's hardly any.
So sad.
That's really sad. It makes me happy to work for this company, dude. We laugh all the time.
So it would take 180 days to lose 180 days worth of laughing to lose 1 day off your life. So you essentially lose 2 days a year.
Okay, right. 2 days a year, and if I would definitely do this, because I can only live so many more years. I'd maybe lose like a couple of weeks to a month off my life.
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
I just think life is all you got, and it's precious. And
well, I feel like you didn't really argue for the medical waste.
Well, that's because I don't think I can.